Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, my name is Lindsay and we're actually going to be doing the very last plan with me for the year 2022. Can we just take a moment to reflect on that? We literally have been doing this for the last 12 months, and this would be the very last entry I kind of do for this bullet journal. So it's kind of bittersweet, but I do really love change, so I'm actually very excited to be doing a new bullet journal for next year. And secret, but not really so much a secret, I actually already filmed a video for you guys on how I set up my new bullet journal for next year, so that should be coming out pretty soon. But I'm not gonna lie, this month was a struggle, and I will say more on a mental standpoint. So I'm just gonna kind of rant a little bit, but I feel like talking about mental health in general is such like a taboo subject to talk about, and it should be more freely expressed. Anybody can go through it, whether it could be very mild to where it's just very hard to deal with. But for me this month, I just kind of struggled getting motivation and wanting to actually do any form of art. I've been putting this off for so long just because I kind of wanted to give up. It's weird. Not saying that I hate bullet journaling, but just something in the air was just like not for me. So I do apologize that this is coming up way later than I usually do, but I just really struggled with the motivation and the commitment to do it. So I am in a better headspace, to be honest. But yeah, this theme was pretty much a, I don't know, simple last minute ditch effort type of theme. So I did something a lot more simple, easy to draw, very simple doodles, and I even kept the color palette very simple. It's almost given me like modern day, you walk through the Christmas card section of Target. Yeah, that type of theme. So I kind of just focused more on, the typical green and red, but also kind of toned those colors down with gray and black. I just wanted something very, I guess, minimal but more modern. So I ended up doing like this holiday postal cute little dog theme. I really don't have one word for it. I think we all know by now that my themes really don't have one word to them. But it was just something really cute, and also it just gives me a little bit of comfort too, just because I do have animals, I have pets. So I have 2 dogs and a cat. They live with my mom, but it just gives me that homage. And I feel like for the holiday season, you should be feeling that comfy, homey vibe. So at least when I look at this, it kind of gives me the reminiscence of home. So it just puts me in a very sweet spot. But if you guys are not too great with drawing and you want something very simple, or maybe you just don't have time like I did, this is literally the easiest thing you can do. It's just basic shapes, I'll be honest. It's just a lot of rectangles, raindrop shapes, and I guess the only thing that'll be a little hard would be the dog doodle, but you really don't even need to do the little puppy. You can just do it more of a holiday letter theme, in those Hallmark movies where they would actually have the kids write, letters for Christmas. I've never been a big person of that, but I think it's just so cute, and it's just so simple for what I needed at the moment. So it just played out really well. I didn't want to put stamps or any type of scrapbooking elements into it just because I really did not have time. But if you guys wanted to do that, I think it'll look super cute and definitely be more in terms of the holiday writing, letters, red mailbox type of situation. I ended up changing my calendar layout this month, So before, I've been doing 1-page calendar spreads, and I just pretty much got bored with it, even though it was like really functional, I'll be honest. But I always like changing things up just to kind of keep me more attention focused. Like, I don't want to abandon it, so to speak. So I ended up doing a 2-page spread and just kept it super simple. I ended up kind of doing like a Dutch store spread, and I just think it's just something I will never break away from, because every time I do these like plan with me's, I always promise, Lindsay, we're not gonna do another Dutch door, but here I am. A big offender of my own rules, but I pretty much kind of did a Dutch door where I ended up doing my habit tracker. So I incorporated more habit tracker calendars just in case, but I only have about 4 so far. So if I wanted to incorporate more throughout the month, I definitely can. I kind of tried to do things different this time around, just because of the sheer boredom I had with this month, but also to make it more interesting for myself. So I wanted to break away from using my rubber stamps, just because I feel like I've been using them way too often. So I just made it a very simple handwriting style. I don't even have like a word to describe what type of style. I just did something that kind of looked very like handwritten, typewriter-ish. So I kind of stuck with that. I also didn't use my Micron Pigma pens. I believe that's like how you say it. But yeah, I ended up not using them. I went straight for my Tombow Fudenosuke pen, which I never really use. Before, I used to complain that it just wasn't for me. It wasn't giving me like super clean, consistent lines. The ink was just too dark for me, and I just kind of abandoned it. And behold, here I am using it. I'll give you a very short backstory to that. I ended up filming my new bullet journal for 2023 before I did my December plan with me. I was just like itching to start something really new. I ended up doing it a lot sooner, and I pushed myself to use this pen. And I'll be honest, I really, really love how it came out. So much so that I ended up using it for my December plan with me. I would say if you guys are like super intimidated with this pen, or the fact that like it's a brush tip pen, please do not be afraid, because it is just so forgiving, but also it gives a little bit of a whimsicalness to your doodles, to your line work, just because it makes it so inconsistent. So if you guys have really been wanting to do like a doodly type of look, this pen is what you're going to need. It's just, I don't know any other way but to say it is a chef kiss, because I'm someone who can be a little bit of a perfectionist, and I always feel like if it's not consistent, it's not good enough for me. This pen has broke that. So totally underrated. And fun fact, this is my original pen that I still have till this day from when I first started doing bullet journaling. That's how much I tried not to use it, and now I think I need to buy another one because it's kind of dying on me. So now we're here to my playlist. This month actually has been a pretty good month for me listening to like different types of music. So I use Spotify, and I have never been the one to like fully indulge myself in the actual app until probably the last few weeks. So there's something called like a weekly discover or something along those lines, and pretty much it's just a compiled like playlist of music based on like I guess your searches that Spotify will just kind of curate for you, and it literally changes every week. How did I not know that was a thing? Because oh my gosh, I've been loving a lot of the music that they've been kind of recommending, and I'll be honest, I mean, there's really nothing new, so to speak, because there is still K-pop in my playlist. I'm sorry, I just think it's not something that's going to leave anytime soon, and I'm okay with that, to be honest. I know my boyfriend's not, but that's okay. But yeah, I ended up having this empty space next to my playlist, and I was actually very close contemplating a mood tracker. I know, I haven't really done one since I think April. I can't even remember, but yeah, I was close. Thank goodness I did not do that, because I just feel like a mood tracker is, visually it's nice seeing like the different colors, patterns, whatever you may use as your key. However, I feel like it's just so daunting, because I don't want to see what my mood is all the time, just because I don't know, I feel like I'm just naturally a type of person. Like, I'm not overly happy, but I'm not overly down, if that makes sense. So I just feel like, what's the point of kind of seeing that? It's just like gives so much like expectation and anxiety to it. So I ended up doing a Christmas list gift idea section, just to kind of keep track of who I got for gifts, what I plan on getting for gifts, and anything that might just pop into my head. So we made it to my weekly spread, and I kind of wanted to keep it simple. I've been really into doing these grid things. I don't know why, but they just look so, I guess, aesthetically authentic when it comes to, I guess, my doodles. So I ended up doing the same thing as what I did with my playlist, and I kind of kept it very simple. Again, I'm a culprit to the Dutch doors, and I kind of set up my weekly spread in that way. I just feel like I'm just gonna be way too busy. I can't really keep up with my bullet journals, so sometimes I have to plan this ahead of time, just so I can actually be able to properly plan out my life, as weird as that may sound. So I kept it, again, simple. I was looking up references to different red postal boxes, and I guess this is just something that's super common in, I guess, Europe, because definitely not in America. We don't have these red boxes, or they don't even look, I'll be honest, they don't look nothing like the ones that I'm drawing. We just have blue not cylinder, but I don't even know how to describe the shape of our mailboxes, but I could tell you they're blue and not red. I don't know, I just feel like they give me the Christmas holiday vibe. As weird as it sounds, now that I'm looking at this playback clip, it's giving me Notting Hill, that movie. I don't remember the title because it is so long ago, but it's Notting Hill something. It gives me that. I don't think it's a Christmas movie or holiday movie, but it definitely gives me those aesthetics. But yeah, I kept it simple. I did my calendar, and of course, everything goes wrong occasionally when I do these things, so I accidentally made the ink smear. Yeah, it's one of those types of setups, but I'm just gonna roll with it. I wanted to try something different. I've seen a lot of people do the washi tape on the edge of the page type of things. I was like, why not? We're already here. We've already done mistakes. Let's just keep adding to the new experiences. And I actually like it. It gives me non-traditional candy cane little spiral things, and it just gives a little bit more spice to my layout, because especially I have a lot of negative space involved, and I wanted to kind of give a little bit more to the spread without going too crazy, because I am known to kind of do that sometimes. And yeah, so hopefully if you guys need something really quick on the spot, this could be one of your themes. or you can make it like a postal holiday theme, whichever kind of floats your boat. But yeah, I just can't wait to kind of start the new year because low-key I'm kind of over this month. I've never been a big wintry person. I definitely love the fall, and I've kind of been growing on summer. I've never been a summer gal, but I don't know, I feel like the tides are changing. Here's the last flip through of this bullet journal. It is bittersweet. I'm kind of sad that I left it on such a okay-ish note, but I'm super excited for my new bullet journal. So if you guys are super excited and have yet to set up your own, definitely be on the lookout for my next video. But yeah, hopefully you guys have a great holiday season. Make sure you stay warm and safe, and of course I'll see you next time. Bye.